Don't panic or anything, but we're top of the league.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for today, Mr. Y. Callum.
It's a Y Callum, manager of Slough, the best there's ever been. Y Callum, it's a Y Callum, look out for his dog, yes he's got a lovely dog.
Hello, my name's Y Callum, and welcome back to another episode of Bill's Slough, where, yes, you heard me right, we're top of League 2 in our first season of trying. I told you we were good. It's just non-league's really difficult to get out of. It's definitely that. So as you can see, we are top of League 2 with 52 points, currently 4 points clear of Morecambe in second. And the beautiful thing about League 2 is there's 3 automatic promotion places. And then if you don't get in those, there's a playoff underneath it. We are 14 points above Newport in 8th place. So it's looking good for, at the very least, a playoff season. But there's an awful lot that's happened since we last saw each other. All of this, so most of which has been on a stream, and we've had a wonderful time streaming over on twitch.tv/Y Callum, where we have had a real run of some wonderful results, which obviously has culminated us being top of the league. Hamza Kargbo, believe it or not, is still scoring goals for fun. 15 goals in 24 games with an average rating of 7.48. And here on Boxing Day, he is certainly bringing a lot of Christmas cheer to Slough. Our new signings have settled in really well as well. Corbin Mathunzi, John Ogbenea and Mickey McDonald have all done really well coming into the side. In particular, Mickey McDonald. I like him an awful lot. There is one notable mention from the team that isn't there though. Have you spotted it yet? Have you spotted it? Oh, Musa. Oh, Musa Jimmo. Musa Jimmo has picked up a significant injury that is finished his season. Musa is going to be out for 3 to 5 months because he's broken his ankle, and it's a real blow to our side. It brings Jaden Raymond in for the time being in as that attacking midfielder and brings Stockbridge back into the playmaker role. I'm all right with it. And actually in the last game, Jaden Raymond did get a goal. We've had a few injuries this season. That one is the most significant. A lot of injuries to our strikers. Tommy Wingate, Chrissy Tipple, and the ultimately disappointing Mark Wilson have all been injured at points. Wilson has only played 7 games in its Boxing Day in the league anyway, not scored a single goal and not actually had a start. He's been quite disappointed. We had one major mess up. Most of the contracts that I offer out, if you get 1 cap for your international country, which is usually England, then we'll give you an astronomical amount of money. And it turns out Yaku Traore could also have played for Burkina Faso and has done 2 times, and so is now our top earner by £900. He's on 2.9k, and he's really average. We might need to get rid of him at some point. We are having a wonderful time of it, and today we take on second place Morecambe to see how we can get on against them. Morecambe are a team that actually beat us earlier in the season, so a really tricky fixture this one. At Morecambe Town, we are wearing the blue kit that I'm wearing right now. We're literally twinning, but they've been tracking us all the way throughout all our good form. They've been with us. And so this is a huge game, especially as we have that little bit of a gap at the moment at the top. The gap will be gone if we do not pick up at least a point today, as Kessie Denton now has it. Justin Briley into Kargbo. Back to Kessie Denton. A patient build-up here from Slough. Denton plays it through to Kargbo again. McDonald. Got a bit of space. Lovely ball, Jaden Raymond. The man who's come in for Musa Jimmo's shot is well saved. And it is still 0-0. Throw in deep within our half for Morecambe here. Missing into Hay. Off to Bowden now, who plays it across the face. There was a man went down, but Sam Smith was still alert to it and tapped it home to the delight of the Morecambe home fans. He plays it in past Dylan O'Day. I said, not the start we wanted at all here. Bowden with the ball in. I'm not sure what happened in the middle. It looks like Mathunti might have fouled a man. It distracted everyone. Both centre-halves were marking him instead of Smith, and Smith was unmarked, just yards out to play it past the helpless Dylan O'Day. It's 1-0. And this would put them just 1 point behind us in the league, which is obviously not ideal at all. A win here would be gigantic for the league title. As Wingate now has it. Tommy Wingate skips past his man. Tommy Wingate! Oh, he's got to score there. And Will Mannion palms it wide of the post. A really big chance there for Tommy Wingate. Jones now with the corner for Morecambe. It's in towards them. Oh, it's off the line, is it? No! Toby Adeyemo has made it 2-0. I thought the man on the line was going to block it, if I'm honest with you, and he didn't. Things have gone from bad to worse in this promotion hunting game. It's awful from Dylan O'Day, and John Ogbenaya gets a foot to it, but it's not enough as it still finds the back of the net. We're 2-0 down despite having the better of it. Ogbenaya now with a free kick, goes short to Stockbridge. Andy Stockbridge shoots, he hits the post, and it's wide. We've had more possession, we've had more shots, but we have less goals, and that is all that matters in a game of football. Tommy Wingate now loses it, but Jaden Raymond picks it back up in midfield. McDonald plays it out to the right side for Danny Imre. Will he look to his mate? He crosses it in low instead of high. Mathunzi picks it back up. Corbin Mathunzi. He's fouled in the box, referee. It's a penalty, and Mickey McDonald will probably take this. 13 penalties is his attributes. Will it be a goal to get us back in the game? McDonald, it is! Great penalty. Get that ball, Mickey. As he makes it 2-1. It's a really good penalty, this. Even if he went the right way, he's never saving that top left corner. And we're back in the game. Half times, he's at 2-1 still to Morecambe. I do feel like when you look at the match stats, we are the better side, but ultimately they hold the lead. One change at half time. We change a Jaden for a Jaden as Quasi comes on for Raymond. We've also moved McDonald into the attacking midfield role to hopefully give us a bit more support to the front two. Nothing really happened yet though. 67 minutes in as a cross is thrown into our box, headed away by Cargbo. Adeyemo puts it back in. Dylan O'Day comes. Oh my goodness, Dylan O'Day came out for it, palmed it back out, and we've really got away with one there. Goodness me. We make a final triple substitution with Agyemang, Traore and Tipple coming on. We've gambled on leaving Cargbo on despite him being tired. Wingate was having a really poor game, so I've decided to go for the attributes rather than the tiredness, as Stockbridge, who was also tired in the middle there, keeps it going. Lots and lots of fixtures in League Two, especially with a couple of cup runs that are now unfortunately over, but we would rather see success in the league as Cargbo gives it out to Sunday Moses. Can he get this ball in, Sunday Moses? Not known for his crossing, but it's towards Agyemang, and Agyemang, his fullback partner, heads it wide of the post. An equaliser would be huge here, it really would. Jaden Quasi plays it into the box. It's a hopeless ball though, and Denton will pick this back up. He loops it back out to Agyemang, the corner taker, who crosses it in towards Cargbo, but Mannion this time comes out and claims, unlike Dylan O'Day has so many times in this particular fixture. Will Mannion, a good goalkeeper at this level, I'd say, throws it out to Cooney. Adeyemo was almost in behind there, flicks it on to nobody though. Sunday Moses picks it back up. Stockbridge now. McDonald into Carbo, loses it, but McDonald picks it back up. Mickey McDonald scores one in this game, off to Agyemang. On the right side, crosses it towards Chrissy Tipple. It's Carbo, gotta be, oh, I thought he'd scored. Oh, it's a massive save from Will Mannion. I really thought he'd scored then. Oh my goodness, as Agyemang will now have this corner. Into Stockbridge. Crosses it to the edge of the box. It's a poor one from Andy Stockbridge, and Crowan will bring it forward. 5 minutes added on. Are we going to see anything as we encourage the boys? It looks like no, and it looks like the gap has been broken down. Morecambe get the win. For the second time this season, I feel like we've outplayed and lost to Morecambe. You can see what it does to the league table. It makes it a lot more interesting. Only 1 point off us now, with Leyton Orient with their game in hand could go joint on points with us. It's not ideal at all, is it? So, 2 players have been called up to the AFCON. Brilliant. Traore and Mathunzi have both been called up. I must admit, Cargbo not being called up is massive. I can only assume Sierra Leone aren't in it. So, after the injury to Musa Jimmo, I've acted quickly, and we are going to be signing Jonathan Russell, a man who's played 300 games for Barnsley over a 10-year period, was a free agent, and we thought, you know what, 31 years of age, he looks solid enough, let's get him in. Only one change from the team that just lost to Morecambe. We're actually going to bring Russell straight into the starting lineup. Ogbenaya has a little bit of a knock, so he won't be starting. So despite not being particularly match fit, it'll be interesting to see him in that half-back role and see how he gets on. So let's go and beat Doncaster, shall we? Briley with the first highlight of this game, 24 minutes in. Not an awful lot happened. Doncaster is second in the form table as well, so a tricky fixture this, as Danny Imre picks it up on the right-hand side. Takes on his fullback, gets in behind, crosses it in. It's cleared away initially. Here's our first look at Russell. 6'5" as well, Russell, which is a big selling point of a player. Briley now has it into Jaden Raymond, skips beyond and shoots past the post. Should have possibly done better there, the left-footed midfielder. Zabelli plays it into Justin now. 29 minutes on the clock. Zabelli over to Hayes. Tetek crosses it in, and Glenn McConnell makes it 1-0 to Doncaster. Oh dear, this is supposed to be a positive video and it really hasn't gone that way at all. Top of the league, but for how long, I suppose, is the question. As Tetek crosses and McConnell puts it into the back of the net past Dylan O'Day. 1-0 down. Throw in here, 42 minutes on the clock. Could we get back in this game as McDonald whips it early? We have asked for them to hit early crosses to see whether we can get on Cargbo's head. We're not really aiming for Wingate in that scenario, as Lugston takes a lot of time here, knocks it long for Doncaster. McConnell is the man who goes up, but Hunter, who is come in for Mathunzi, by the way, because of African Cup of Nations. Interesting to give him a run in the team. Stockbridge knocks it over to Danny Imre. We've got men in the middle. Danny Imre crosses. It's deflected. Lugston clears. Oh, he's going to get away with it as well, isn't he? And just before halftime, it looks like, well, maybe not. Are we going to get another chance to potentially get that equaliser? Boot now. A good name for a footballer, Boot. Hayes on the right hand side, taken away from him by Raymond. Russell now with a long ball towards Wingate. Is an ambitious one from our new midfielder. Justin into Davis. McConnell. Denton wins that one back though. Is there going to be a final roll of the dice here? Dylan O'Day into Kessie Denton. Hamzad Cargbo. Justin Briley loses it out to Brocky. Back to Boot. What is happening with this highlight? Tommy Wingate skips away and smashes it home. Come on.
Let's hear you sing his name.
Tommy Wingate.
It's fun to see him play.
Tommy Wingate. Great opportunism there from Tommy Wingate. He anticipates the ball back, skips in, takes a touch and smashes it home. Tommy Wingate. I've had a go at the lads at half time there. Don't think we're playing well enough, and we cannot afford to be dropping points here, despite the fact they're on really good form, Doncaster. Zabelli now picks it up, plays it all the way back. Wingate almost getting in there again. Lugston into Justin. Mason Hunter on a booking. He plays it through. Tommy Wingate. Could he do it again? Tommy! Yes, he could! Hey!
Let's hear you sing his name.
Tommy Wingate.
It's fun to see him play.
Tommy Wingate. Hunter did really well in midfield to win it back. Cargbo plays it through to his strike partner, and Tommy Wingate took a bit of time, but got it underneath the goalkeeper and scored. 2-1. A throw in here, right on the corner flag for Doncaster. Brocky clears, crosses it in. It's headed away initially by Imre. Wingate loses it. Mallon, Cargbo tries to sneak in but can't. Zabelli now. Hayes. Boot. Off to One. Davis. Justin through to Tetek. He's got to score. What a save from Dylan O'Day. It's a brilliant piece of goalkeeping and a massive piece of goalkeeping for our title hopes here, as McConnell, the goal scorer, flicks it on and O'Day saves. Massive save from Dylan there. Throw in here for Adjumang, who's come off the bench alongside Moses and Quasi. Throws it in towards Carbo but doesn't make it. Stockbridge. Wingate into Jaden Raymond. He's got to, has he? Oh, Jaden, what a miss. Oh, it's huge. One, Tetek, that miss was huge from Raymond. It's to the edge, Mallon, Davis, and we've been made to pay. Oh no, it's an absolute washout here. And we should have been 3-1 ahead, and moments later, it is 2-2. Adjumang into Stockbridge here. Is there a final twist? Raymond shoots. Looked like a corner, but it wasn't. It was a goal kick. He's got a lot to answer for now, Jaden Raymond. 6 minutes added on. Is it going to be 6 minutes with no highlight at all? I feel like it might be as the time ticks away. Oh dear. I think results went our way. I think we have just about held on to the top of the league, but it's not a good result, that one. Yes, fortunately for us, both Morecambe and Leighton Orient both drew as well, so we do get away with that one. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Mixed results, but wanted to give you sort of a taste of how it's going during this season. If you are enjoying the videos and you want to see more, don't forget over on Twitch, we do continue the journey on both platforms. So come and check us out over there. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Goodbye.